Using your face to buy food is already a reality. Here's one system that KFC and Chinese search engine giant Baidu implemented in China. KFC's system even remembers your face and food preferences so it can better recommend you new products. Much like KFC, this convenience store we visited in the city of Shenzhen has partnered with a tech giant, in this case, the payment app WeChat Pay, to create an experimental face-to-food experience. The store, Zhouheiya, encourages people to play and pay with facial recognition technology. With just your face and a simple thumbs up, the system will deduct money from your linked WeChat account.
Making my mobile payment, my facial recognition juice.
I come get this.
This may feel very dystopian, but facial recognition has apparently been a welcomed advancement in big cities in China.
So in China, the facial recognition is quite popular. In some scenarios, we try those face recognition techniques. So you don't have need to bring your mobile phone anymore. You simply show up and you take things away and it will directly be deducted from your account.
To grasp how close China is to making facial recognition a reality, you first have to understand how close they already are to being a cashless society. Much of this has to do with WeChat Pay and its competitor Alipay, which both use QR codes to complete transactions. According to Professor Ouyang, in 2017, mobile payment transactions in China added up to $20 trillion, almost double China's annual GDP. WeChat is what's known as a super app. You can send money, text friends, make dinner reservations, and much more all in one space. And this makes WeChat indispensable to everyday life.
即係話我哋咧，大部分人都係用緊微信。微信支付咧係一個好神奇嘅嘢。
This is my cousin, a Shenzhen native, and I roped him in to give us his perspective on how ubiquitous WeChat has become.
我平時出去都唔帶銀包㗎啦，銀包太大隻啦，冇手機咁方便。我手機可以代替到銀包所有功能。
QR codes, WeChat Pay, and Alipay have become the norm.
你可以喺路邊停車嘅時候交費。 或者你甚至可以處理你嘅交通違法。
These payment apps are so powerful that they have the potential to replace banks for the users.
For example, you can borrow money on your WeChat app. If I press this, they will evaluate your credit profile.
This amount is the equivalent of an $8,000 loan. WeChat has become so ubiquitous in China that many people prefer it to traditional banking, despite these loans being backed by actual financial institutions. Analysts in China predict that about 40% of those transaction fees could go to payment apps like WeChat by 2020, leaving China's banks in a scramble.
The bank are annoyed because they only see numbers of money goes to Alibaba, go to WeChat. Those bank senior officials talk to me considering different ways of how to compete with those new institutions. And so far, they don't come up with very good ideas, but we're still trying.
With the wide use of QR codes and mobile payment apps, Professor Ouyang sees facial recognition as the obvious next step. But convenience is just the silver lining in what could be a sophisticated form of mass surveillance. Already in Shenzhen, facial recognition is being used to catch jaywalkers. 3 fugitives were caught at massive concerts this year through facial recognition technology. And in the highly policed province of Xinjiang, facial recognition is used to track Muslim Uyghurs.
There's a rumor that China is the safest country in the world. In Shenzhen, when you walk in the street, you'll see a lot of cameras. It sounds like a police state, right? But in China, if you don't do anything wrong, what do you fear?
Traveling in China has become nearly impossible without the use of QR codes and mobile payment apps. And a future with facial recognition may not be that far off.
一般如果你而家係想用現金嘅話咧，喺一啲小鋪頭嗰度，你攞一張100蚊嘅出嚟，佢甚至冇散紙可以找你，係。
Is the price of convenience worth the huge loss in privacy? To leave us with some words from the late and great Prince, who gave this speech at the Yahoo Internet Life Awards in 1999.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you.
Moscow's metro system is one of the oldest subway systems in the world. It dates all the way back to the 1930s. However, ever since then, it's never stopped growing, evolving, and modernizing. And today, it's widely regarded as one of the most beautiful and technologically advanced subway systems on the planet. With millions of passengers every day, one of the key features of the Moscow metro system has become the numerous ways people can pay for their ride. They can use a universal transit card like this, their regular bank card, a smartphone, a smartwatch, and now even just their face to pay for a ride. Called FacePay, the system uses the latest biometric technology to make getting into the metro as hassle-free as possible. A camera scans the passengers' faces at the turnstile, matches the biometric data to its database, finds each person's account and associated bank card to charge the fare, and the gates open. All that takes about as long as a regular card transaction at the gate, just a second or two. The FacePay system has been in test mode since December 2020, with over 15,000 people taking part in the test. However, as of October 15th, the system will become available to all passengers and work on all 241 stations of the Moscow Metro. Transit authorities are already hailing this as the largest scale application of such technology in the world. But is everyone ready to switch to the new method? Let's ask some passengers.
Why not? It's a step into the future. It's practical and convenient. You don't have to carry a card around with you. That's why I'd use it.
Some articles write negative things about FacePay technology. For example, they suggest someone can use a picture of you to pay. So I'll use this technology a bit later when it's been tested in real life.
It is practical, but at the same time a bit suspicious. I'm pretty conservative when it comes to such things. I don't like the idea of scanning my face. I think it may be used to control you.
Well, it seems not everyone is eager to use the new system yet. However, the creators say there's really nothing to fear.
Of course, we protect all the personal data and store it securely. Banking data, which is used for payments, is stored by banks. We have nothing to do with it. And the photos that passengers download on our app to register are stored as biometric keys, so we do not store passengers' photos.
Transit authorities say the FacePay system will never become mandatory or replace any of the other payment systems. They will all stay in place, and FacePay is just a nice little bonus. But the authorities do hope that it becomes popular and that the new biometric technology will cut down on wait times for the millions of people that use the Moscow Metro every single day.